Hi, so welcome to my hand knitting crochet video. This one we're going to learn how to edge a blanket. I get asked this pretty regularly. I watched a video, it was by Be Cozy. She's really awesome, so go and check her out if you don't know her stuff. But I'll show you how I do it, and this is the result. So for this blanket we did it in dark gray with a white. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to edge our white blanket in black. So what you'll need is a blanket and another roll of yarn to get started. Let's go. So once you have your blanket completed, you want to pick a corner, and it doesn't matter which corner you begin with, but you just want to start with one of the stitches. So you take the end of your next roll of yarn. I'm working with black for this one. You're going to thread it through away from you. So you're going to thread it through both of these loops here. You're going to go right through with the black. And this is going to be your tail that you're going to tie in at the end. So you want to leave a little bit of extra room on that. Now with the working yarn, you're going to bring it over on top of your blanket, and the next stitch that you have beside the one you're working on, you're gonna thread it through, okay, and then you're gonna play with the sizing on this a little bit until you have your next double loop. And from that point, you're going to take your working yarn and thread it through both of the black loops, the two that you just created. Okay, I think this is a single crochet. I don't know the terminology. And you're just going to continue doing that as you go. So you're going to thread it through, your working yarn goes through the two that you just created, so you have one. Okay, and then you continue again, working yarn goes through the next loop, your next stitch, right, creating your two loops now, and then you're going to bring in your working yarn to create your next loop. So I think it's a single crochet across the whole thing. Any of the seasoned crocheters can correct me on this. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and then I will show you how we close it off. And you'll see, you want to make sure everything's really even. So make sure your loops are all the same size, the same way that you add a little tension and control your blankets as you're making them, so that you have a beautiful, even pattern. But you can see it's already turning out to be really pretty. Okay, so we're almost done here. And one thing you'll notice on this blanket, because I did it really quickly and it's too tight, is that the edges are starting to curve a little bit. So one thing you want to make sure to do is actually give yourself a little bit extra slack. Like, you want to make it a little bit looser than you think, because otherwise it's going to just tighten up and then you're going to get that curve, which we don't really want. So anyway, we've done this across the whole blanket. Now we're back to the beginning, okay, where we started our first stitch. So the way I do it is I come back through. I still do one more last stitch, and then I actually go over my first stitch here. So now I do one more stitch through the black, which is the first stitch that I did. Okay, and then I would come over to the original one, tuck it through, and then I would tie it in to finish off. I'm not finishing this one properly because I'm just going to undo it and do it again, but just so you see, you pull the string through and then you're good and tight, and you can do a little extra tie here if you need to. You can bring the other pieces through again and tie it just to clean it up a little bit. And that's what it is. Okay, and so there we have it. That's how we edge a blanket. It can be done in any color. What's really cool actually is you can do a second border if you wanted to. Like if you wanted to do an extra row of white, you could just keep doing the same thing through the new stitches that you've created. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow me, share, do all those great things. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want me to do a tutorial for, and stay cozy.